So our program is all about habits, creating those healthy habits that will create the changes that we desire, as well as removing or replacing current habits that we have that have honestly brought us to where we are today. And unlike most of the health programs out there, we do one habit at a time, and you're actually in control of the amount and the frequency. And I have to say, I probably will encourage and challenge you a little bit, but it's all about healthy habits, creating one habit, making sure that that habit sticks, and then moving on to another habit. So with our first few challenges, I want to encourage you really to focus on being consistent. It's never about being perfect or better than anyone else. It's about creating a goal, choosing a habit that will help you reach that goal, and just concentrate on executing the new behavior until it becomes a habit. And we'll talk more about what habits are and how they form in another video. But I just want you to initially make the behavior so simple that you can't fail. Then you just simply add a little bit more to that when you feel ready. It's all about these incremental increases in your habits. For your first challenge, I want you to look at your water consumption. How much water do you think you currently drink each day? For most of us, it's pretty inconsistent, and it's something that we have to think about in order to do. I know even for me, even though I take water with me for the most part everywhere I go, there's times when I just simply forget to drink it. So what we want to do is create a habit around drinking water on a regular basis. This is a great place to start because more than 70% of us are actually dehydrated during the day. And when we drink enough water, our mind works better, we focus more clearly, our memory improves, and honestly, our body just functions better when we're well hydrated. And by the way, I'm not going to throw a lot of technical terms at you during our time together. You already know that water's healthy, and the science behind why it's healthy is really not all that important to know. We just need to experience the benefits of drinking more water. So the first thing I want you to do is decide how much water is it that you want to drink, or let's create a goal. Once we do that, I think it's important that you're going to get a container. Now, you can get a container something like this, and the idea is that if you have a goal, you want to make sure that you reach that goal and you can measure it. So maybe what you want to do is say that you're going to bring this container to work with you every day, and you're going to drink 2 of these each day. So you're going to drink 1 in the morning, you're going to drink 1 in the afternoon. If you don't or can't buy one of these containers, you don't have one readily available, what you can also do is just simply get like an 8-ounce glass, even a cup, something maybe a plastic cup or a paper cup, and just simply plan on drinking a certain number of those glasses each and every day. So a little bit of time and effort to make sure that this habit sticks over the next several days, but I want you to really go into this with a very specific goal, and I want you to make it very, very simple to accomplish. That's very important. By the way, try to spread the consumption evenly during the day. So I mentioned you may want to do 1 container in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, but what we don't want to do is just drink a ton of water first thing in the morning and then just go throughout the day without drinking any additional water. We want to consume our water slowly and on a regular basis, ideally. And you know how you feel in the afternoon? Usually for most of us, it's around 1, 2 in the afternoon. We've had lunch. And we start to feel tired and lethargic. We have a hard time concentrating. Well, most of the time, that's dehydration. So what we want to do is keep well hydrated throughout the day. And so in the afternoon, I find that that's really where I notice the benefits of drinking more water, where if I drink 1 or 2 glasses, over the course of about 15 or 20 minutes, my thought process is clearer, I have more energy, and I can really get a lot more work done once I've done that. So make sure that you're spreading out your consumption evenly throughout the day. And then finally, I want to encourage you to use some kind of a tracker. And I may create one in a spreadsheet so that you have that. What I want you to do is to create something that you can mark that Monday you accomplished your goal of drinking the water that you set a goal to do. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I personally find that during the week, those habits are a little bit easier to do because I have more of a routine Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, it's a little more challenging for me because I have a different structure and routine to my day. But it's important anyway that you create these habits and that you track them. And what happens, without going into a lot of detail or science behind it, there's really a level of satisfaction when you can either check something off your to-do list, or in this case, if you have a tracker, that you can put a check mark next to each day that you accomplish your goal. And I know that we're not going to do this each and every day. The hope is that it becomes consistent. You can do it most days, but if you miss it once in a while, that's not a big deal. But I want you to use this tracker so that you can kind of reflect back. We typically use Saturdays as our time to coach and to reflect back at how did you do during the week, what worked, what didn't work, and then where can we make some changes moving into the following week where maybe you can adjust that so that you can do just a little bit better. So ultimately, I want you to remember that the focus, again, is on behavior, not really on the amount of water you're drinking. So if it is simply 8 ounces in the morning and 8 ounces in the afternoon, That's probably not enough, to be honest with you. But if that's what it takes for you to become consistent, please don't set your goal at a level where you're going to drink a gallon of water a day. I see this a lot where, especially in the new year, I see people bring like these large containers, like a gallon jug of water, and their goal is to drink a gallon of water a day because they read that's really the level that'll help them be healthy. And then they find out after 2 or 3 days it's just way too much water for them to try to consume. So what we have to do is focus on the behavior, not so much the amount. If you only have to do 8 ounces in the morning, 8 ounces in the afternoon, you can move that up a little bit. And that would be, honestly, if I was going to coach you, that's what I would suggest that you do if you're really not someone who drinks water, that I would meet with you usually on a Saturday. We'd reflect on that. And then I may encourage you to ratchet down the amount of water if you weren't successful most days, and get to a level where you can just be consistent. So again, it's not about the water drinking so much, but the behavior that we want to focus on. So I hope you found that helpful. That's your first habit for this first session. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day.